Benny wasn't a normal baker. He baked moon cookies that sparkled like stars. Benny blasted off into the sky. His rocket roared with shining stardust behind it as he raced toward the bright and magical moon. When Benny landed on the moon, he collected magical stardust. It tickled his nose and sparkled like tiny fireflies in the dark sky. But suddenly, the moon's bright light faded away. Everything grew quiet and dark, like the stars were holding their breath. A little moon rabbit sat alone, his ears drooping sadly. His glowing carrot had disappeared, the moon's only light. Benny and Moon Rabbit searched the moon's surface. They checked behind rocks and inside deep craters, calling for the carrot. They ventured into mysterious moon caves with Benny's lantern lighting the way. Crystal rocks shimmered, but no carrot yet. They looked and looked, but the glowing carrot was nowhere to be found. Moon Rabbit's little whiskers drooped even lower. Benny frowned. He couldn't let his new friend stay sad. He knew they just had to keep going. They couldn't give up now! Benny clenched his fists bravely. "I'm going to help you, Moon Rabbit," he said. "We'll find that carrot together." Suddenly, Benny noticed a tiny glow far across the moon's surface. His eyes widened with excitement as he pointed toward the shining spot. He hurried closer and saw a giant piece of glowing moon cheese. It sparkled with colorful swirls, like the moon was hiding a secret inside. Deep inside the cheesy hole, there it was, the missing glowing carrot, buzzing with magical energy. Moon Rabbit leaped with joy, his ears bouncing happily in the air. "My carrot! You found it!" he cheered, his eyes full of sparkle. He hopped around in circles, kicking up moon dust like tiny fireworks. He was so happy he could barely sit still. As soon as the carrot was safe again, the moon's light returned. It glowed brighter than ever, lighting up space like a giant silver lantern. Bright streams of color swirled around the moon, filling the sky with rainbow sparkles and dancing stars. Moon Rabbit looked up at Benny with grateful eyes. "You saved the moon," he said, and Benny smiled proudly at his new friend. To celebrate, Benny shared his freshly baked wish cookies. Each little moon creature giggled and clapped their tiny hands. The cookies sparkled with magic as everyone took a bite. Wishes floated into the starry sky like glowing bubbles. More funny moon friends came bouncing over to Benny. They were excited and curious about the delicious cookies he brought. More moon friends gathered around to join the fun. Everyone enjoyed the delicious treats together. Benny felt proud and happy to share. He realized that kindness makes the world brighter. Kindness shines across the whole universe. The moon glowed even brighter. The stars twinkled like tiny lanterns, lighting Benny's path home through the quiet, magical night sky. Benny and the Moon Rabbit giggled about all the fun they shared. They knew this was a moment they would never forget. Side by side beneath the shining moon, they felt like the very best of friends in the whole universe. Benny waved a big goodbye, promising he would come back soon to visit all his new moon friends. With a whoosh and a zoom, Benny blasted off in his rocket, heading back to Earth with a heart full of joy. As he flew through the stars, Benny closed his eyes and smiled, dreaming of more amazing moon adventures. He watched the moon glitter outside his window, knowing that this wasn't the end, just the beginning. The moon glowed brightly, as if saying, "You'll always have a place here, Benny." Benny leaned back in his rocket seat, closed his eyes, and smiled, still feeling the magic of the moon in his heart. Back in his cozy room, he looked up at the ceiling, thinking about all his new moon friends and feeling grateful for every moment. Wrapped in warmth and joy, Benny drifted off into peaceful sleep, dreaming of more starlit adventures. The next morning, while sipping his hot cocoa, Benny remembered how kindness made everyone smile. He hopped up with excitement. He wanted to spread that same joy here on Earth. As he looked out over his town, Benny realized that the whole world needed more kindness too. So he got right to work, ready to bake something that could make someone's day brighter. With a giggle and a sprinkle of flour, Benny carefully shaped brand new wish cookies, just like the ones on the moon. He ran outside with open arms, excited to share happiness with everyone he met. The moon glowed above Benny's bakery, proudly shining on the boy who brought joy to both worlds. He cared about his friends. He loved the shining moon. He cherished every moment. He knew the moon was magical. He felt lucky to visit it. He hoped others could see it. The moon was a special place. It brought happiness to all. Benny was a part of that. He was a moonbaker forever. He would always bake cookies. He would always share them. He loved the moon and stars. He loved his moon rabbit friend. He loved spreading kindness.